Hey guys, it's me. I am going to do a quick little video on how to solve inequalities. Inequalities, remember, are those symbols like less than, greater than, less than or equal to, or greater than or equal to. And so I am going to show you just a few examples, so make sure you have paper and pencil handy and that you can take some notes and some example problems as well, because your assignment that goes with this lesson is on quizzes. And on quizzes, you'll have to solve some inequality problems, and you also have to be able to match an inequality graph with a solution. So you gotta know what those graphs look like, and we do those on number lines. All right, so let's get going here. We've got solving inequalities as our title. And the way that you solve an inequality is you do the same steps as you do with solving an equation. So you want to distribute, combine like terms, and then move the variable to the left-hand side if you have a variable on both sides. And then you would move the number to the right-hand side, the constant, and then you would divide last. So I'm just going to jump straight into an example. Let's take a look at 4 times x plus 3 is greater than negative 24. And so if you ever need to, you can always pause this video so you can stay with me, or you can pause it and try to work ahead and see if you're correct. First thing we got to do is distribute. So we get 4x plus 12 is greater than negative 24. The number, remember, has to go over the inequality symbol in this case. It's not an equal sign like we've been practicing. So we're going to move the 12 by subtracting it. So you do the same method as before. So 4x is greater than negative 36. Divide both sides by 4, so x is greater than negative 9. And you notice that I have been continuing to bring down that inequality sign. Don't accidentally turn it into an equal sign, because that would be an incorrect answer. So what does this mean? This means any x value that's larger than negative 9 would be a solution to this problem. So to look at its graph, it's done on a number line. And I don't mind if you just put your answer in the middle of your number line. Give me one number to the right of the number line and one number to the left. And now we have to talk about, how does this look? Well, because it's strictly greater than, it does not have an equals mark, it's going to be an open circle, and it's pointing to the right, so we're going to shade to the right. And that's a good graph there. So these numbers are all bigger than negative 9. So anytime you don't have an equal sign, you're going to have an open circle. So this symbol, greater than, means open, and you would shade to the right because it's pointing to the right. So open and shade to the right. All right, let's take a look at another problem. We have x minus 3 times x plus 2. Let's do less than or equal to 4. Excuse me. We would distribute the negative 3, so keep the first x. This becomes negative 3x minus 6. Bring down the inequality, don't change it. Now I'm ready to combine like terms, so that's negative 2x minus 6 less than or equal to 4. We're going to add the 6 to the other side of the inequality. And now we're ready to divide by negative 2. Now, this is a special situation in which if you divide by a negative, you noticed I flipped my inequality symbol. So when you divide by a negative, you must flip the inequality symbol. So it started out as less than or equal to, and I ended up with greater than or equal to. So this is a very important note. So solving is the same as we have worked with, except because it's an inequality and we divide it by a negative, you must flip that symbol. All right, so graphically, again, put your solution in the middle. Give me a number to the right and a number to the left. This time I have an equals mark, so this time my circle will be colored in. It's pointing to the right, so I will shade to the right. And all that's telling us is that all these numbers, I'm going to darken my arrow too, because all these numbers to the right of -5 and continuing that direction are solutions to this inequality. So just remember, if you have a line under, you're going to do a solid circle. So I might put a little note up here. I'll do it in red. So we had greater than is open. Less than would also be open. Greater than or equal to is closed. Less than or equal to is also closed. And if it points to the right, shade to the right, but that only works if your variable's on the left-hand side. That's why we've practiced so much putting the variable on the left. So you can kind of use the direction it's pointing to shade. All right, I'm going to do just another example with you, and then you guys are going to take, hopefully, these examples and practice on that quizzes. Solving equations, the method is still the same. Distribute, combine like terms, move your variable to the left if you have one on both sides, and then make sure you don't change your inequality unless you have divided by a negative. And then the graphs, open and closed, know the difference there, shading to the left or to the right. All right, let's take a look at one that's got a variable on both sides. Let's do, I don't want to do a red. I'll go back to this color. All right, so here's an example. I've got 7a minus 7 is greater than 8a minus 2. And so you can work this with me, or you can try it on your own, so you can pause the video and then come back to it. We know to move that variable to the left, we're going to subtract 8a. So this is negative 1a minus 7 is greater than negative 2. Now I'm ready to move my constant to the right. So we're going to say plus 7. Negative 1a, you notice I'm keeping my inequality. Negative 2 plus 7 is 5. I'm ready to divide by negative 1. So a is less than negative 5. Why did I flip my inequality? Because we divided by a negative. If you notice that number at the bottom, if it's negative, you're going to flip your symbol. Don't forget about that. You only flip if that bottom number. In other words, if your variable is negative, you're going to flip your inequality. All right, so the graph of this would be negative 5. Give me a number to the right and a number to the left. It does not have the equal sign, so it's open. It's pointing to the left, so I'm going to shade to the left. And that is how you solve inequalities, just like you do with any equation, but you just have to make sure you remember the inequality symbol. Don't change it to an equal sign by accident. And then, of course, if you're looking at the graph, make sure you know a solid circle from an open circle. All right, hopefully this has helped you. So now you can go and find the quizzes that I have assigned in my Google Classroom, and you can complete that quiz. Make sure that you show your work on a separate sheet of paper, and then I'll just ask for you to show me that in class on Tuesday when we meet up again. Okay, so just make sure you bring that piece of paper where you showed your work, and I'll see you guys then. Let me know if you have any questions. Bye.